let me tell you a little bit about my guest. First of all, thank you, Matt, for joining.
Thank you, Yoshi. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. So Matt started his career, and this is why, pay attention to this bio, because this is why I invited Matt to come on the show, because there's no one better out there at setting goals and crushing goals. Matt Atkinson started his career in real estate 17 years ago as a mortgage professional and has been investing for the last 15 years. He purchased his first investment property in 2004, a single-family home, through a short sale, which is a rental unit he still owns today. Matt credits his experience with getting him addicted to local real estate investing and now owns over $16 million in rental properties personally and with partners. He has accumulated 25,500 hours of experience, which is nearly 7 years around the clock. That's an expert right there. And has personally invested over $1.87 million in rehabbing rental properties since 2004. And an additional $4.5 million in fix and flips since 2008. Matt and his team added real estate consulting to their services. He focuses consulting on a local level with his expertise ranging from rentals, landlording, hard money lending, fix and flipping, assignments, and building wealth as an investor. So without further ado, let me just kind of share. Matt's been learning over the last 12 months from somebody I follow pretty heavily on books, through books and podcasts and internet, which is Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins has helped some of the most elite athletes, elite entrepreneurs. The list goes on Tony Robbins' resume. LeBron, Tiger Woods. I mean, it just goes on. And now it's Matt Atkinson's added to that resume.
Wow, that's a great list to be added to. Thank you very much. I thought I would have maybe been before LeBron and Tiger Woods.
Yes.
But just they got to him first, so I'm happy to be on the list.
That's right. You did have a chance to get to Tony first. You could have got to him in high school.
Yeah, that's true. In 1995, one of my friends invited me to go to Unleash the Power Within, and I thought he was crazy. And I was like, why would I want to walk on coals? And then, 19 years later, heaven forbid, no, actually 21 years later, then I went to my first event, actually just in March of 2018, and I called my friend during the event, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Why did you not invite me to this earlier? He's like, I did, you jackass. So I was like, you're right, that's right. So my friend and I actually went to the second event I went to, which is called Business Mastery, in August of 2018, and I was like, dude, why did you not tell me about this later? So that's our joke. So you are correct, I was exposed to him in 1995.
Awesome. Well, excellent. Well, Matt, I follow Tony, like as I mentioned, I read his books, I watch his videos on YouTube, I listen to his podcast, I try and stay educated through a lot of his wisdom, because it is very good wisdom. Over the last year, you've had the opportunity to study with him quite a few times, and what would you say were the top 3 most powerful things that you picked up from studying with Tony, and in your opinion, why are they so powerful? And while you're sharing that, I'm going to be making sure the Facebook Live is back on, so do you mind diving into that,
No,
please?
That's great.
Okay.
So, good question. Basically, I went to my first Tony Robbins event called Unleash the Power Within in March just of 2018. So next March, this coming March, it'll only be 2 years. And as I went to the event, I heard a speaker named Justin Nelson, who's here in Utah, and he's actually going to be speaking at a mutual beneficial organization that we serve on called the Utah Valley Real Estate Investors Association in January. And I heard him speak at a Women's Council of Realtors luncheon in January of 2018, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's amazing, and I already want to go to a Tony Robbins event. So I basically bought a ticket. I text my wife saying, hey, are you down to go to Tony Robbins? And she's just like, she's you can always say yes, as long as you prep her correctly. Just like anyone, if you prep the people correctly,
True.
They're going to say yes.
I learned that from you.
Yeah, thank you. So, yes. So I love being married. Right?
Yes.
So went to my first event, and it was cool. I probably had about 12 or 15 friends go also.
Nice.
So we all sat. There was like 15,000 people, and I was like, man, this is amazing. At first, I thought it was really weird. It's different. Here's the only thing that's really different is he has you change your physiology, which is like body movement, jumping in the air, listening to music, just keeping your physiology as positive and impactful as possible. And he says it's 80% physiology and 20% strategy. So that's a really good thing to model in life. So basically, after going to the first event, I loved it so much. My wife and I signed up what's called for Mastery University. With Mastery University, they allow you to go to Date with Destiny, which is the show that's on I'm Not Your Guru, that he did a documentary a couple years ago.
That's right.
And then also they have what's called Life and Wealth Mastery. So it's basically giving you this tools or keys of how to like just be more present and master your life. With that also, I went with a bunch of friends to Las Vegas to what's called Business Mastery. And man, I'd never been to a business like workshop, seminar, event, summit ever before. I've gotten to sales training before, a lot of sales training. Love me some Tom Hopkins.
Yes.
Been to a lot of sales training. I've gotten to a lot of real estate investing training, but not like a business one. So after going to Business Mastery 1 in 2018, I then went to Date with Destiny in 2018, and it was an amazing experience. And I actually just barely came back from that same event this Wednesday. And what was different from the first time versus now is they have you break up in partners, and you're with your partner for like 5 days straight. Like it's a 6-day event, but this 5 days, 1, 2 through 5, 6, you're with your partner the whole time. My partner, this really good-looking guy named Steven, who lives in Colorado. I wish he was listening to this. But like at the end of the day, like the sixth day, I had gotten pink eye.
Oh no!
I got sick like on day 3, but I was like, I went to that doctor. I actually went to Instacare in Florida and got prescription. Wow. But I went back and played full out. But the last day, I said, Steven, we've been here going on 7 days, including travel. Right, 7 days of our life. We invested $7,000, 70 hours of learning, and this is no BS. We start at like 11 a.m. and we end at like between 1:30 and 3.
Wow!
And I'm not exaggerating.
In the morning.
Like in the morning.
Yeah.
And you are going, and it's like this emotional life experience, learning from other people. And then I said, at the end of the day, all we want is love.
Yeah.
And like we love each other, and in a bromance kind of way, just like you and I love each other too.
That's right.